Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're jumping right in and bridging a massive gap, connecting your high-level boardroom strategy directly to the gritty operational realities of your supply chain. We're looking at third-party risk management today, but absolutely not as some mundane IT checklist. No, we are treating it as what it truly is, the ultimate shield for securing your enterprise value. Because if you're sitting in the executive seat, you already know your organization's security posture is only ever going to be as strong as your weakest vendor. So let's get right into it.
So what is the true cost here? I actually want you to take a second and mentally calculate the real, devastating impact of a single compromised vendor in your supply chain. When a third-party partner fails to secure their own environment, well, the blast radius doesn't just neatly stop at their perimeter, it blows right through yours. We so often think of these breaches as just immediate IT cleanup costs, or maybe a minor operational hiccup. But man, that perspective completely misses the massive strategic fallout.
Because the crucial point here is that a supply chain breach is a catastrophic macro risk. It instantly transforms a supposed IT glitch into a direct existential threat to enterprise survival. We're literally talking about your stock valuation tanking almost overnight. We're looking at a total collapse of shareholder trust and a permanent loss of corporate reputation that can literally take decades to rebuild. And then add in the severe client SLA penalties that just bleed your revenue dry. And let's be totally blunt here. These events very often end in executive-level career termination. The boardroom stakes literally could not be higher.
To tackle all of this, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The boardroom stakes. 2. Procurement friction and fatigue. 3. The major non-conformance trap. 4. The enterprise value shield. And 5. Accelerating ISMS maturity.
Starting off with Section 1, the boardroom stakes. There is a seriously dangerous gap between what executives expect and what's actually happening on the ground. Look at the intended posture. You, up at the executive level, believe there's rigorous vendor vetting and mandatory technical security reviews happening for every single external partner. You think those gates are heavily guarded, right? But the operational reality on the floor is a different story. Your teams are using these clunky, one-size-fits-all questionnaires, and that creates massive assessment fatigue. And when your teams are fatigued, well, that's exactly when they create operational bypasses. Which brings us right to Section 2, procurement friction and fatigue. Imagine this for a second. Imagine sending the exact same incredibly complex 200-point cybersecurity questionnaire to a massive cloud infrastructure provider, and then turning around and sending that exact same document to the small local supplier who provides your office pens and sticky notes. It's absurd, right? But believe me, it happens every single day in procurement departments. This monolithic assessment workflow inevitably exhausts your staff. It creates so much operational friction that eventually your team members are absolutely going to start prioritizing operational speed over actual security. And that leads us to Section 3, the major non-conformance trap. This is a harsh dose of objective auditing reality when it comes to ISO 27001 Clause A 5.19, which, as you know, deals with information security in supplier relationships. Here is a totally classic implementation failure. Major NC, high-risk vendors are categorized as low risk to bypass mandatory technical security reviews. See, because the bureaucracy is just so painful, your teams will intentionally misclassify a high-risk vendor just to push the procurement through faster. This is not some theoretical risk. This is exactly how the back door is left wide open for attackers. And just to make sure we're crystal clear on the gravity of this, let's look at the definition of a major non-conformance. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. It is a critical governance and compliance failure. It literally means your operational activities are completely omitting mandatory security controls. Your enterprise is sitting there exposed to unmitigated risk, and frankly, your compliance certification is in immediate jeopardy. Let's shift gears to Section 4, the enterprise value shield. Okay, we're not just going to sit here and admire the problem today. The definitive solution to all this procurement friction is the third-party risk management procedure template. This is an expertly crafted, pre-packaged governance shield. It was designed by the principal auditors over at the ISO 27001 Institute, which operates under the aegis of the ISO Training Institute, and it's engineered quite literally to eliminate the exact friction that causes your teams to bypass security in the first place. 10. That is the magic number here. That's the total number of pages in this completely editable Microsoft Word document. Look, traditional corporate policies are these bloated 50-page monsters that no one reads, and honestly, no one can even follow.
This procedure streamlines the whole shebang into 10 highly actionable, fully editable pages. It entirely eliminates the bloat. So what do you actually get with it? You finally get relief from the assessment headache. With truly boardroom caliber features, it gives you a step-by-step workflow for accurate vendor risk categorization, so your team finally stops treating your cloud providers and your stationary suppliers the exact same way. It gives you tailored security due diligence, right to audit enforcement guidelines for your contracts, and really streamlined vendor offboarding, ensuring access is actually revoked when a relationship ends. Because it was developed by InfoSec experts and lead instructors, it perfectly satisfies your Clause 6.1.2 risk assessment mandates and your Annex A operational controls. Moving into our final part, Section 5, Accelerating ISMS Maturity. You'll love how completely frictionless this is to actually implement. It's literally 3 steps. Step 1, you secure the done-for-you template document. Step 2, you open the Word doc and just find and replace the hypothetical ABC Technologies Private Limited and the acronym ABCTPL placeholders with your own organization's name and acronym. That's it. And step 3, you deploy this customized enterprise shield directly across your procurement teams. The whole thing takes minutes.
And what is the real payoff for those few minutes of customization? 15 to 20. By deploying this expertly crafted asset, your organization is literally gaining a 15 to 20-year head start in Information Security Management System, or ISMS maturity, almost overnight. You are immediately benefiting from 2.5 decades of hardcore auditing and compliance expertise without having to write a single complex policy from scratch. And that brings us to our conclusion. So, I'm going to leave you with a question to really chew on today. Take a really hard look at your own procurement operations right now. Is your enterprise value truly shielded with a robust, frictionless procedure? Or is assessment fatigue forcing your team into taking dangerous shortcuts that are quietly hiding your next major breach? The tools to fix this exist right now, and they are ready to deploy. It is absolutely time for boardroom action. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go take a hard look at those third-party risks today.